Manmosas, love and mimosas, and getting drunk while laying on the sofa. This, I tell ya, brother, you can't get buzzed without the others. Love and mimosas, love and mimosas. It's a life of bittersweet emotions. Ask your friends if they'll drive, and I'll drink one, and I'll drink some, and I'll drink one if it's all right.
Awkward angles, everything. Welcome back to another episode of Dtws Whiskey Shots. As always, it's your host. I'm not even going to bother everything because today I'm your poppy. And as always, joined on the new couch by my co-host.
It's me, Blade, the degenerate extraordinaire, surviving from a fucking smoke inhalation damage thing here. It burned my nostrils.
That's what we're here for.
Hello, we've returned.
And as always, once again, helping from behind the scenes and doing everything to keep it clean, the producer, Spencer. Thank you very much there.
That's a sexy thumb.
That was nice. Let's show him that thumb one more time.
Ooh.
Hey, how far back
you
your thumb
double
goes,
jointed?
boys, huh?
Are you double jointed? Can you do the whole fucking...
Hell no.
You do it.
Double-jointed.
You do it.
Hold on.
Ah.
Okay, try this one.
Good.
It's hard to see. There. Yeah, see the bend?
There
This
you
is
go.
great. This is great podcast audio, guys. Really great.
Yeah.
Well, it's a video.
My thumb is real fucked up.
For all the
That's all
audio
it is.
only guys, they're just like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
They're
what's
talking
going
about
on?
the thumbs and everything.
Look at my thumb. Hey.
Look, I put a lot of effort in this. We gotta make them watch the video version.
Well, once again, as you can see, we have made some modifications to the studio. We're trying to get a little bit better. I think this might be the best setup we've had so far. Nice and cozy, so you get the vibe and the feel of everything. We're trying to make you guys understand.
I definitely feel comfortable and moist
You know, it's always good. Moist.
You can be one of those.
Yeah, well, you gotta be both.
because it's kind of it goes with my character. You know, it comes with the territory.
Well, let's talk about it.
What do you mean?
So your
The
character,
moistness?
yeah. Why is your character always so moist, Blake? Go.
Well, it's very important as the degenerate extraordinaire to have optimal gooning environment. It's very cave-like. You understand, right?
So does
Like-
that mean like you constantly have to keep a certain level of moisture like an amphibian, otherwise you dry up down below?
More or less, or you can go the Diddy route and have like 10,000 cubic square feet of lubrication around.
Right.
That's just a guesstimation.
Your ass sounds like one of those hagfish that just decides to spew toxic venom, whatever, to just as it goes. Whenever.
It's like taco night farts.
Interesting.
Just not taco night. It's every day.
Oh.
Well, as the boys say.
Yeah, we kept that.
Nice.
See, we're doing things these
Yeah,
days.
I know, it's great.
What the fuck
It
was
is
that?
getting hot in here, and
Huh?
see,
Did you see that? Nobody saw that?
What are you talking about?
Hold on the screen. There was like a little and there was like a fucking like image of a lion or some crazy shit. Nobody saw that shit?
No, you're
Whoa.
going crazy.
No, he did something. He fucking he's
No.
fucking with us and nobody
He's
caught
doing-
that.
he's
I
doing-
caught it early. That son of a bitch.
Okay, what?
Do it
Yeah,
again. So Blake
I'm
can see it.
expecting something to come out that fucking back end behind you. It's
what?
creeping me
I did
out.
that. I did that.
There it went. No, it did it again. It did it again.
Did it do it again?
Hey, and before we keep going with anything else, because
Now
the
I'm
longest
watching
intro
like
ever,
crazy.
go ahead and show him the CC, the Chunko Cam. Come on. There he is.
Pick him up.
The chunky fellow. There he is. Oh, all right, enough of this bullshit. Let's get into something serious. I want to talk about something kind of near and dear to me in this. And I didn't want to really talk about this because it hurts like a motherfucker being a Dallas Mavericks fan. But I feel like we got to get into this because it is kind of what's going on and everything. By the way, welcome to Love and Manmosas too. So we're going to get into heartbreak. That's how we're going to start this.
Happy Valentine's Day, you lonely bastards.
Yep. All right, so the news has already been broken. Everybody knows Luca Doncic was traded for Anthony Davis and like 1 first-round pick. We got kind of hosed on the whole deal, I feel, in a lot of ways. I'm a diehard fan. I know both of y'all, don't necessarily keep up with the Mavericks, but you know what the home time feel and all that shit is.
I knew enough about this to happen now.
Okay, well, before I get into like, I guess more of the sport breakdown of a lot of things, I want to hear y'all's opinions on just being like, casual fans, what y'all feel and what you think.
Okay, so
Go first,
look, I was doing a little bit of like the looking at the news articles of it, and it seems like a really bad trade for Dallas. I mean, yeah, you get Anthony Davis, but like we were talking about it earlier, he's a very injury-prone big guy. But whenever he's on, he's on. But when he's off, he's off. You know, it's kind of like a basic statement,
Right.
like a broad stroke kind of statement right there.
Could be
but
anybody, right? But
yeah, but I mean, they got one draft pick,
One
one
first
first
rounder.
round draft pick, and I think
Yeah.
it was 2029.
No, it's 2025.
Is it
It's this next
2025?
draft, yeah. I
Okay.
think, or 2026. It's
like,
not that far out.
They
but
could have
yeah.
haggled for a little bit more than just those other
A little.
players. Like, I mean, yeah, it's Luka Doncic we're talking about.
Whenever
You know
Paul
what I mean?
George got 5 first-round picks and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who's like an MVP caliber player at this point, it's kind of like, and Luka got one guy for one. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. Now, like Spencer, what's your just kind of generalization of a fan? How do you feel about all this shit going on?
Well, speaking candidly, I'm not the biggest sports fan, as you two probably don't know.
What are you talking about? You're the biggest.
Love sports ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that sports ball.
But like Luka,
Favorite team is the San Antonio Spurs, right?
Fuck you,
Well, let's go, Tim Duncan.
son of a.
But like
See, he knew.
I've been betrayed.
I know
That was
some.
awesome.
I know a little bit, but like the thing about this is that Luka became a household name just like Dirk, and nobody could
Right.
imagine Dirk ever being traded away because he's a Maverick. So Luka eventually had that. I don't know much about the stats. I don't really watch the games, but that's a household name. It's a nobody like me actually knows who a guy like that is. I'm a big loyalty guy.
Right.
You don't fucking do that. It feels like a publicity stunt, in my opinion. It feels like a message being sent, maybe from Cuban or something.
It's not Cuban.
Well,
See,
it's not
if
Cuban.
Cuban was still in charge of the team, this would never have happened.
I was
I'm
about
just
to say
gonna
that.
All right, so as probably the big, I don't know. I think it's pretty much easy to say, but I'm the biggest Maverick fan out of the three of us sitting in this room right here, and I'm
Very
pretty much
true.
I'm a diehard Mav. I mean, I was cheering for him whenever they couldn't break 500 and were growing the beards and had Vince Carter on his tail end and all that shit. Like,
Damn.
I've been a Maverick fan since the day I literally could see basketball. So
He remembers the Michael Finley and the Nashes.
I remember back when it was J Kidd and fucking Popeye Jones and Jim Johnson and all them dudes.
Jim
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
I'm
yeah.
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. But like, so that was just random.
I know.
So trying to be just looking at it from a basketball perspective, right? Okay. Anthony Davis is not a slouch. That's the thing. Is a lot of people seem like they want to act like Anthony Davis at one point in time wasn't a generational talent himself. He came into the league being the next guy. At one point in time, they were debating who would you rather build your team around if you were starting a team, Anthony Davis or LeBron James. This is when LeBron James was in his prime. So we're not talking about a nobody here. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing the Mavs have always kind of lacked is like a dominant, scoring center and stuff like that. But we've always made do without that. So when you're getting Anthony Davis, you're talking about a guy that's going to give you 27 points, 12 rebounds, and about 3 blocks a game. Great numbers. By all means, that's great. The thing is you're giving up a guy that scores 33 points a game and gets 9 assists and about 9 rebounds. So you're losing that 9 assists. Anthony Davis, when he's on, is one of the most efficient players that you'll find. He can go like 14 for 17 and score 30 points easily. Like, he's one of those guys. Like, he can do shit like that. He can and get you 15 rebounds or 20 rebounds sometimes, and he'll just start sending shots into the fifth row. Like, the dude is legit really great.
Let's go fifth row.
You pair him with Daniel Gafford, and Daniel Gafford is your more traditional big man center. He doesn't move much outside the paint. He's kind of that, roll in, dunk guy, all that kind of stuff. You have AD out there now. AD kind of fits like the old school Dirk mold or the pick and roll. You can set him up for shots. He can drive in. He's a little bit more athletic than Dirk. Well, a lot more athletic than Dirk, obviously. But like he's that same kind of offensive threat from all three levels, but you can pass it off to him, dump it off to him, and all that stuff. So
Not to mention the charisma.
well, charisma, it's Luca. I mean, that's the thing. It's like
I like the charisma of
yeah.
Luka. I'm going to miss that guy.
Yeah, like Luca was the lovable husky meme. You know what I mean? Like the laughing husky meme that everybody just like fucking live. They just
That's what I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he was
that
looking
guy,
at
yeah.
that one guy. I can't remember who it was, but he was looking at that one person he was guarding, and he was just.
Devin Booker on the free throw line. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's just
I
like
fucking love that shit. If they
Yeah.
make like a basketball card of that, I'm definitely gonna get that.
So here's the thing too: is like I'm not gonna be one of those dramatic fans that goes and burns Luca's jersey or starts acting like the franchise is dead.
That's goofy as hell.
No, like here's the thing. If you look at the roster now, it's arguably a more traditional championship setup roster. We got three really good, like, 7-footers. You know what I'm saying? Derek Lively is 7'1", Daniel Gafford 6'10", and fucking Anthony Davis 6'11" or 10 or whatever he is with all his skill set and everything. We still have Kyrie Irving as of now. I know there's been a couple little false reports. I could look like a jackass by the time this episode comes out and he ends up getting traded. I really hope not.
Wait,
but,
just if that? Just if that? You look like a jackass just because of that?
well, at least in terms of talking what we're talking about right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm a jackass all the time. But
My bad.
Damn.
Whatever.
Burn? That's
But-
a little bit of a burn.
But until I see a Woj bomb drop or I see it on ESPN, I'm not going to believe the Facebook fucking post. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do all that. So, you still got Kyrie. Now you got Anthony Davis. You still got Klay Thompson who can hit the shots. And now with the pick and roll, he's going to be freed up.
Still. I thought that he was part of the trade.
No. It was literally Luca, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris, who doesn't honestly play very much. He's just more of like a team favorite type guy. Like, everybody loves that guy, so they keep him on the roster. He's a good morale guy, you know what I mean? He's a good enforcer. He kind of always has, like, the stars back. When he does get out there, he does a little something when he gets a chance. But, he's for the most part, he sits on the bench. That guy wasn't much of a loss. Maxi Kleber's okay. Like, he's not bad, but he's not a star. He's a decent role player that can fit in when he gets in.
Activating the alcohol.
Activating the Manmosa. So, hey, who knows? Like, in the next 3 years,
Pour
the
out of
Mavericks.
skull.
Oh yeah, the nice crystal skull. Close up on the crystal skull, please.
Get that zoom in. Get that. Look at that. His name is Bob.
Bob the alcohol skull.
His name is
And
Robert
there's
Paulson.
And there's Chunk. And so, like, who knows? Maybe in the next 3 years, this could be one of the most dominant runs the Mavericks ever had, because now we have a little bit of a Kobe Shaq dynamic in terms of a really good guard that could score and move the ball. Like, not move the ball, but a good, like, guard that can move around, and then you got a big that can dominate. But what we need next is, like, you got to have a guy that's going to replace the passing ability. And, like, Luka's one of the best passers in the game. And, like, the big thing is, like, he was our guy. Like, one championship, if Luka would have won us one championship, it would have meant more than if Anthony Davis wins us 3, just because he was our guy that we drafted. Same thing like Dirk. Dirk won the one championship, and if you talk to any hardcore Mavs fan, it's like, no, 2011 was the hardest championship year, which it was. And everything else, and Dirk won that bitch basically by himself and, like, his cast of, decent guys, but no other superstars.
Okay, so that statement that you said, if Luka actually won a championship, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that took an account in the trade and everything like that? Like,
So-
okay, so he didn't get it then. He's probably not going to get it now, especially since he's gaining the weight, looking like Cheeseburger Eddie.
So that's the next thing. I'm gonna get Eddie Lacy. For
Jesus.
people who know. So I'm gonna get into some of that stuff too. Some of the supposed behind the scenes for as stuff comes out as the trade progresses or whatever. No, you don't get rid of the guy because he went one time and failed because he took your team. That's like saying if the Chiefs lose the Super Bowl this weekend or whatever, they fucking I guess as time this prior episode comes out the other day. It's like if the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl, like, hey, we got to get rid of Patrick Mahomes. It's like, why? The guy's been the best quarterback in the
We're
league.
getting
but
rid
because-
of Travis Kelce.
Yeah, like, we're getting rid of the guy because he had one bad game or whatever. Or he had one bad series. And, like, that's the thing is we wouldn't have been to the finals without Luka. So, I mean, like, how are you going to blame him for whatever? He still balled out in the finals. It wasn't his best performance, obviously, but he still put up numbers and shit.
That's true.
And they just ran into a buzzsaw that was Boston. Like, Boston's a really good team right now. There's nothing you can do about that. Like, it
yeah,
just is what it is.
that's kind of the crazy thing about basketball. Basketball is that one fucking sport. I think basketball and hockey, if you're fucking on fire and hot as fuck, you're just on it.
But I argue, like, basketball and hockey and anything that has a multiple game series is really the best way you can tell who the best team is. Like, the Super Bowl, anybody could be on that day.
That's
Like, think
true.
about the Giants when they had their run. They beat the Patriots team that didn't lose all year. If you look on
Yeah.
paper, that Giants team was not better than that Patriots team
That
at all.
lucky ass Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill?
No. You're
Not Tyreek Hill.
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
David Tyrese. I don't know
Tyrese?
the guy that made the helmet catch. I know who
Number
you're talking
85.
about. You made the helmet catch.
Yeah.
But, like, on paper, that Giants team is not Eli Manning to Tom Brady. Who you taking? Randy Moss next to who? It was probably Cruz at that time. Like, who
Ty
you taking?
Law.
No, Ty Law on defense. Like, I think they might have had Michael Strahan for one of those. Which, hey, Michael Strahan's one of the greatest ever.
Michael Strahan, I think, actually had.
He was on the first time they beat him.
It was his season that he had that sack record.
It wasn't the season they went to the Super Bowl. That was like 1 or 2. That was his first Super Bowl season in like 90 something. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's when he had like 22 and a half sacks or some
Yeah,
crazy
it was like
shit.
22.5. It was nice.
Yeah.
It's good shit. filling up that gap. You know what I'm saying?
So talking about, so we're staying on topic about the Luca thing. So no,
Yeah.
you don't get rid of a 25-year-old fucking phenom because they didn't win the finals. When it was a lot of other players were
Is
at
he
fault
still
for that.
25?
He is as of right now, I think.
Oh my God, really?
He's 25. And he's been 7 years in the
What
league.
the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, right. That's what the worst part is. Kids school you, just talk shit and look handsome at the same time.
I know, right?
He's not as handsome in the Lakers colors, but that's neither here nor there.
I bet you he's got weird feet.
Okay.
That's my own.
Spencer, pull up a picture of Kevin Durant's feet real quick.
Oh no! Don't do it.
Do it. It looks like a Subway sandwich.
All right, well, let me find that. You keep talking.
So
It does look like a Subway sandwich. I fucking hate that.
$5
I know what
foot
picture he's
long.
talking
Yeah.
about.
So the other thing too is like,
All right, here we go.
all right, hold on before we get back on topic. Look what we can do now, guys.
Boom!
Boom!
Ass fucking feet. Look
Looks
at
like a
those
hockey stick.
feeders.
You like that?
Look
There
at
it
them
is.
puppies.
There you go.
Woo! That looks like some cartoon feet, bro.
It's hard to believe that's a foot, to be honest.
Whoa,
with
the
you.
slight name.
That's crazy.
He's got the athlete toe where it's curved inwards because of the shoes you wear.
Apparently,
Fuck
he wears a shoe size one size bigger because he says it just gives his feet
That
comfort.
motherfucker was smuggling a fucking a tuna on rye.
That's what I saw,
Did
you
you
son
see
of
that?
a bitch. That's what
Hey,
it
I
was.
saw that too, yeah.
But he did it real fast that one time and flipped me out.
Well, I
Cost you
can't. I
that
can't
some.
control that. That's just me changing tabs.
Oh,
I
it's
don't think it
so-
shows up on the feed though.
It
Next
happened
time
so
it's gonna
quick
be a
though.
penis.
It happened so quick though. It looked like something was trying to hack into it. It was like,
It's
whoa,
gonna
that
be
was
a
weird.
fat cock next. Watch.
No. Okay, so and then so there's two conspiracy things that I've heard that like behind the scenes that haven't really been spoken out loud. Like it's just kind of unconfirmed maybe. So one thing was that Luca spoke behind the scenes to Nico and basically told him, I'm not going to re-sign the Supermax. Like I'm probably going to move on, blah, blah, blah. So get what you can for me now. And if that ends up being the case, then by all means, you did what you had to do. You weren't going to get the guy.
I need to make the money. I've got the skill. It's okay. I
Whatever.
got
Yeah,
this.
he's a young man, whatever.
Yeah.
The other
Especially
one...
he's 25. That fucked me up, dude. Like that really fucked me up. He's going to be in the league for a minute.
Blade, how old are you?
I am 33.
Okay.
So think about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's a whole like what is that?
7
8?
years. 7, 8 years, yeah.
That's 8 years.
8
25.
years, yep.
8 years right there.
What is regarded as physical peak age for men?
28 to 32.
Yeah, 28
Really?
to 32.
Yep.
That's your peak performance time. Your
Or 26 to 32.
prime of your life. if
I
you
got
will.
2 to 6 years, baby.
That's right,
Pretty
dude.
much, yep.
Fucking
I'm working on it.
Ultra Instinct that shit. Go to Planet Namek.
But
Get
I
that
mean,
motherfucker to unlock your potential.
Let me bring my son.
That's
and
also your-
make him almost die.
But that's also your
There you
average
go, you
people. I
get
feel
it.
like as long as you stay active and keep it, like you can prolong your prime a little bit longer.
Who's
but look
that
at
dude?
LeBron; he's like 40, still doing.
You
this
also
shit.
get to kill. You don't get to kill. You get to watch your best friend die, and then you become Super Saiyan.
My best friend is bald, so
Oh shit! There it is.
There
Look,
it is.
take him to Planet Namek. You're gonna fucking unlock your potential first.
buddy, we got this thing I have to do.
I have to do this.
Yeah.
have to do
Don't
this.
worry, we got the Dragon Balls. We'll bring you back. That's the only argument you have to have.
Just get a space racist to kill him.
Jesus Christ!
Exactly.
That's what
All right.
Frieza was.
He
We'll get
is.
into space races in a
Space
second. Let me just
Klansman.
finish this last of
Space
the Luca
Hitler.
thing so we can
Monkey.
get off this plate, guys.
Monkey.
All right, James, you got the floor.
All right, so, and the other thing supposedly is that he ballooned up to like 270 plus pounds. You know, they were worried about his health and his conditioning and stuff like that. And one of the things is that supposedly they gave him a little bit slightly extended injury break because they told him he had to lose like 10 pounds in 15 days and he ended up gaining weight. So like that apparently was a straw that broke the camel's back. Like, look, man, we told you to lose the weight, get in shape so you can come back and get healthy quicker, and you just chose not to. If all that stuff is true, then okay, fine, man. Like if he wasn't gonna resign, if he was kind of acting like a prima donna and a diva, do what you got to do. I don't see it necessarily because I mean my problem with Nico really is that when you bring that trade up to the owners and the owners tell you hell no and you do it anyways, like how you still got a job? If you don't inform your head coach that you're about to lose a star player, how do you still have a job? Like if you don't even inform the other star players, how do you still have a job? You know what I mean? Like, isn't that like wouldn't that be insubordination? I see you over there being goofy, but I'm trying to have a stupid ass.
We're
like,
listening.
But wouldn't that be insubordination? Like if I told you do not do this or something like that, and I'm your boss and you do it anyways, that's like a fireable offense in most jobs, right?
I think that's considered retaliation.
Well, I mean, because nobody did anything bad to him. They just told him straight up, don't do it, and he did it anyways. So he just straight up didn't listen and didn't follow under his.
In some weird way, I bet you that's like a conflict of interest.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, and see, like that's where I'm almost like I wonder if there's like a tampering way, like they could get, I don't know. It's done. Like it is what it is. Even if you brought Luca back, it's not like he's gonna be happy because he knows this shit went down behind his back. Like it's not like he's gonna be pleased. And that's the thing I think a lot of Mavericks fans need to understand. Like even if they found a way to null the trade, is he gonna be happy? You know what I mean? Is he really gonna be happy at this point, or is he? Unless Nico's just fired on the spot and we bring him in, is he really gonna be happy about everything? And that's just something you got to kind of consider and think about.
Yeah, because everybody's a person, not just oh, he's the player, he's the guy, he's the fucking dude, but guy is very sad.
And I mean, the thing is too, is you got to remember,
guy don't want to shoot 3-pointers. Guy gonna eat donuts.
Guy gonna get fat.
Guy gonna fucking blow up to 270 pounds
and then shoot
call
3-pointers.
myself a guard. Jamarcus Russell.
And then the other factor to that too is like the kid's 25. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he's an international superstar. This probably really shocked his ego to a sense because like, well, I thought I was untouchable. Like, what the fuck you mean you traded me? Type shit. Like, imagine how.
Yeah, that's gonna be some wild shit to deal with, man.
Like, imagine how arrogant and cocky you were at 25. I know how I was. Like, if I was the star player of a team, you told me you were trading me. I'd be like, the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Like, what the fuck you mean you trade me? Like, I'd be pissy too. I wouldn't answer your phone call, but fuck y'all. Like, at 25, you're not rationally all the way mature to like handle the understanding the business and personal or whatever.
22 was whenever I was an arrogant little guy, and then I got humbled and
22, 33, you're still arrogant and shit. But yeah.
I mean, I still am.
I wouldn't be talking, James.
I openly admit I am. I'm not gonna say I'm not arrogant.
Okay,
like I know who I am.
That's fair.
I am.
Yeah.
I am pretty
I'm very
arrogant.
confident.
I'm arrogant to an extent. I'll have a conversation with you, and if you're like a little derpy, I'm gonna be a little judgmental, just a little bit,
as you should,
just a little bit. I probably won't talk to you about cool things because you're derpy, but
I mean, that's an intelligence
nice.
quota, though.
I'll be nice, cool, yeah. Hey, check these Legos out.
So last thing on that, just to finally wipe this plate down so we can keep moving on. Listen, Maverick fans, let's just see what happens.
What the fuck was that?
Let's just see what happens. Let's not sit there and like burn everything down to the ground and pretend like we're still not. As long as the team stays in Dallas, it's fine. Like we'll figure this shit out.
Yeah, everybody's fucking trolling.
And like we're just not used to it because like we've always kept a superstar for a super long time. If you think about it, in the history of the league, this is normal. I mean, like LeBron James did.
Yeah, isn't
Cleveland.
it?
Like we're just not used to it. So all of a sudden, it's like, what the fuck is happening?
I do definitely remember that happening a few years ago, where they're burning all the fucking jerseys.
They did it. They had a funeral outside of American Airlines where they literally had caskets and number 77 people were throwing their Luca jerseys.
Hilarious.
And like I made a joke with my wife because she had got me one for Christmas one year, and I was like, I'm gonna burn it. She's like, that shit costs money. You better keep that shit. And I'm like, hell no. Like I still appreciate what Luca did for us. Like he's still an all-time great and played for us. Like that's great, but
fandom is fucking wild, bro.
That's like, see now that's actually what I wanted to get into. So remove ourselves from that, right? Like forget the Luka part and the Dallas Mavericks and whatever. How far is too far for fandom? Like I mean, I know the whole point
right
is
there, the
like
fucking burning the jerseys and
especially
caskets.
for that. But it's not like even like a Kevin Durant situation where he was just like, "Nah, fuck y'all, I'm out," and then went to a championship team. Like
Spencer has his hand up.
Oh, go ahead.
What's the medium we're talking about?
Doesn't matter. Anything fandom.
In general, just let's talk about just fanaticism as a broad
no,
stroke.
actually, he's got a point. Hold on, he's got a point. Let's go like topic by topic. So, Spencer, in your industry, like more of the music stuff, what would you consider? All right, man, you're going way too far as a fan. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, hold on.
You seen that American Dad episode where Stan gets really into My Morning Jacket?
Yeah, an actual
where
band.
he's like buying shit off the rack and like following this dude.
Didn't you get a doorbell that had the song or whatever?
He got a doorbell installed. He got a bootleg tape of him gargling before a show.
Yeah.
It was really ridiculous. But the thing was,
awesome.
and like obviously the Beatles, has that kind of shit.
Rolling Stones,
Nirvana,
really,
especially after Kurt Cobain died, they were trying to find everything and anything about it, disregarding the fact that the man died a horrible, tragic death. For one reason or another, Courtney Love. Yeah. But, like, I think when it gets to that point where people are going a little bit past the humanitarian, because, I mean, like, God, I blank on the guy's name that killed John McCartney.
John McClane.
John Lennon.
Yeah.
But it was, like, publicity at the end of the day, right? Like, I'm the guy that killed John Lennon. It's like, sure.
Isn't that supposedly what he actually says? Like, I want to be the guy in history that killed John Lennon. Nobody even really knows his name like that.
No. I mean, people know his name now, obviously, but, like, when it gets to that point where it's like overtly intrusive, realizing like, yeah, there is a separation of the art and the artist, but like they are still human fucking beings.
True.
Yeah.
But then I want to take that to another step. Similar in vein, anything like animation, where especially fucking anime, where it's like let's harass the voice actors or actresses because
That
reason
one
or
is
another.
kind of crazy.
Same thing for video game voice actors and stuff like that.
Anything that has that like slight separation of
Saved you from picking your nose.
Fine.
You're welcome.
I do it all the time.
I'll do it again.
Do it again. All right. But anything that has that separation of like, I'm not doing yours, James.
That's not in there. You liar.
Oh.
His finger's too big for his nostril.
I can't breathe. So
I can't
congested.
reach it. Don't be judging me.
Anything that has that separation of media that's real or not, because I don't think actors, obviously, the paparazzi, that's horrible.
I think if you want to be a movie actor, though, you kind of want that like admiration. To
You
an
don't
extent.
want it, but it's
To an
expected,
extent.
right? Like TMZ is massive, right?
I don't think you get into that kind of media without expecting and wanting. Because I feel like if you're going to be an actor, you got to have a little bit of an ego because you want to be seen on the biggest screen by millions of people.
You're not
And-
you're not wrong by any means, and really anything entertainment.
now, when they're breaking in your house and shit, yeah, it starts getting a little crazy.
Little-
like, yeah.
like George Harrison got robbed. This is before the cancer.
Well, even
I
like
think-
Luca's house got broken into, and like this is before the trade and shit. They just broke into his house.
Anything that surpasses like common sense is obviously too far for fanaticism. Like I am all for discourse and discussion and all that kind of stuff. This is only really one side of it. It's like when you hit the real world, because the whole adage of "don't meet your heroes."
Yeah.
I've lived it. I believe it. I'm like, don't fucking meet your heroes. Let them stay your heroes, but love them at a distance. It's like
I feel like Keanu Reeves breaks that rule.
you have your exceptions, sure.
Yeah. No.
But like,
He's what,
fucking-
one out of a billion.
I don't know. I don't want to meet him because of that. Because I that exact fucking
there's
thing.
such a high expectation now
Yep.
that
exactly.
you don't want to.
So Spencer, who would be your? I know you've already done it a couple times, but who would be the one hero or whatever you have that you absolutely could not meet because it could ruin it for you for life? Come up with one for you too.
I think base legend. I would say maybe, and he's dead, but like James Jamerson,
Who did he play for? What did he do?
everything.
Okay.
Motown Records.
Okay.
That's just my favorite bass player in general, as it is.
Right.
But like, he's just a guy. He's a legendary player, but most of them guys are like, yeah, whatever. And like, you hear that enough times, and it's like, fucking leave me the fuck alone. So even I coming in a very generous or gentle way may just like rub him the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, like I guess Blade. What's up?
Who'd be yours?
Probably Nick Diaz.
I feel like
Nate Diaz.
be the Diaz, honestly, but I feel like they fall more under the Keanu Reeves vibe because like anytime you've ever heard them, like they're cool
You
fans.
say
unless you piss
that.
them off.
You say that thousands of miles away though.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know what they're like personally. I might fucking.
Well, I
hate
will
them.
say, whenever me and everybody's Uncle Ricky went to a UFC event one time, they were out in the fucking.
Oh yeah.
They
It's a
were
good
out.
story.
In the,
It's a
they
real
were.
good story.
It was pretty good. They were out in the middle of a what do you call that shit? The concourse or whatever, just walking up and down, and they're like, "Where's the best weed in Dallas, Texas at?" They were just screaming. Everybody's like, "Oh, right here!" The amount of joints that just flew up, and then you just see the security like, "We didn't do our jobs worth of shit."
Whoa.
Well, they're trying to get some too.
Yeah, probably. But like it was funny because they were like, "We'll go to whoever's house, whoever say they got the best weed," and they end up not obviously chilling with anybody that I think of. But just like those guys walked around amongst the crowd. Like then again, when you're a trained weapon, it's not like you're worried about meeting a fan going crazy. Just kick him in the fucking head and keep him moving.
That's true. I would like to ask. I think it's Nick Diaz that does the fucking swim to Alcatraz or some shit like that.
I think they both did it, but he's the
You
one
want me
that's
to look
like,
it up?
no. Well,
Yeah, if
Nick.
you
No, the
could.
story is Nick Diaz has swum back and forth to Alcatraz like 6 or 7 times, some crazy shit.
Yeah, one of the Diaz brothers did.
Nick, that's Nick, because he's the one that does, well, they both do triathlons, but Nick is the one that like has said he did it like 7 times in his life or some crazy shit, and it's like a 7 or 8 mile swim. It's
Yeah, and
so
there's like
ridiculous.
sharks. And
Shark infested water.
Nick
and
Diaz.
It's freezing cold.
It's
Yeah,
Nick.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah. I thought so.
Did it wig out just now, by the way?
No.
no, not that time.
Sweet.
I'm trying to think
Didn't
who.
see the penis this time.
Man.
I mean lion. Sorry. What
What you got, James?
Yeah, well, we
Try-
got-
Probably Dirk, right?
I've met Dirk, and he's just as awesome.
Oh, you saw Dirk. You didn't meet
I talked
Dirk.
to him.
You actually talked? How long?
The 2 sentences is still
Broth
talking to a
woast.
person, man.
I played with Dan Aykroyd.
No, I mean that's awesome, but I'm just saying, like,
I don't think that dude's fucking weird.
listen, Dirk would be one.
Show
of
the
those,
crystal skull.
Show the crystal skull blade. Show it again. It's on there. It's behind the cup.
Sorry, there's a lot of things in between.
There it is. It's kind of hard weird watching yourself on the camera and moving at the same time. But yeah, no, I got to
Sorry.
like,
It's hard to eat the microphone.
I've got
Can I
to
put it
interact
down?
with Dirk, and Dirk was cool. You know,
I'm gonna keep interrupting.
that's all right.
Interrupting cow.
Generous
Moo.
Duke.
Moo. Moo.
Interrupting dick.
Moo.
Come.
Moo.
Come.
Moo.
Come.
Yeah,
If I had to
there you go. That was a good little 5 seconds.
All right. Anyways, move on.
I will say too, though, but I've also met Ian Kinsler, and old Ian.
Put it in the kitchen. Or are you topping my?
I was trying to top y'all off.
Hey,
No, that's what we
top-
got this one for.
Yeah, dude. Top
Oh,
me.
fucking
whatever.
Come on, bro. Come over here and top me.
Give him some top. Now I will say I did meet Ian Kinsler, and Ian Kinsler
Please
was
and
kind of a
thank you.
dick to the fans. I will say that, you know, like he was a little bit more of a prick, but someone right now, because see, The Rock's been a
my
confirmed
God.
asshole, so I can't even say The Rock.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely a dick.
So apparently, yeah, he's got
And a
piss gun
small
and everything.
wee wee.
I don't know about that
Dog,
part, but
he's had In and Out for the first time like 11 times.
Hey, actually, I got a good one. Maybe Post
it?
Malone.
I mean, he's not one of my heroes, but
He's not one of mine, but I just got a feeling he'd probably be a dick.
he seems like one of those guys that, for the most part, is probably like. Honestly, he seems like if you. All right, Shane Gillis is one of those guys I'd put up there. Like he's one of those guys that I
wouldn't-
think's hilarious, but I don't think he'd be as cool hanging out unless you're like specifically one of his boys.
All right, I got a comedy one then.
Yeah.
Nick Mullen. Fuck that. I love his comedy. I would never want to meet him.
I think a lot of comedians, honestly, like
Don't meet him.
like unless you're in that world, I don't think they want to meet you. Like. Unless one of them were to discover us and want to be our friends, us approaching one of those guys, like if we just walked up to Joe Rogan in a club, he might be cool, but he's not going to be like friend. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna,
Didn't George Carlin have a thing? It's just like, I like people for 2 minutes at a time. Then they can go fuck off.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, and like George Carlin, I think there's another story where there was another story where George Carlin, like on a plane, just announced to everybody, "Hey, how you doing? I'm George Carlin. I'll be working. Don't bother me."
Yeah.
So he's just like let people know, "Hey, hi everybody. Yes, I am that guy.
So
Don't bother
if
me."
we're gonna go that route, I think mine would be the Game Grumps.
Like the Game Grump guys.
Yeah.
You don't want to meet Aaron Hansen and Danny Sexton?
I would
Shout out
love
Game
to.
Grumps.
I would love to, but if like, I wouldn't go out of my way to try and be like, "Hey, look at me, recognize me."
I also think the
me."
fan base, go back to the fanaticism thing,
Yeah.
is a little bit much.
Yes.
Fuck those
Game
guys.
Grumps have a fanatic base like that?
James.
I really don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah.
They do.
I'm
They
asking.
do.
Okay.
I'm kind of one of them, but it's mainly because.
I'm kind of
Well,
one of
okay,
those
look,
guys.
I remember Aaron Hansen's fucking persona as Ego Raptor on Newgrounds.
Oh yeah, like the awesome,
The awesome series, and I've always loved that shit. And then somebody showed me the video Our House, and it was just 7 minutes
In
of
the
Our
middle
House
of
in the
the
middle
street.
of Our House.
our
yeah.
house. Yeah.
And that was the first video I ever saw of the Game Grumps, and ever since then I was like, wait a minute. Oh, let's watch a Let's Play of them is what the dude said, right? And we're watching it, and I'm like, that voice is really familiar. Who the fuck is that?
Same dude. Yeah.
Damn.
And, oh, it's this guy. Oh, motherfucker! Ah! And I just kind of
It's
stuck with it.
For most people, it's those like side videos or one of the animateds
Yeah.
that got him into it because the fucking again, as ravenous of a fan base as they got, there's a lot of talent behind it. Honestly,
And in this day and age, it's fucking hard to not be parasocial with shit.
100%.
Because
Be
you
para-
can... Oh,
Don't be parasocial with us.
Or
I mean,
fuck it, at least let us blow up and then
you
whatever.
can try. You can game with me, and I'll make fun of you.
I think in that same vein, I think Shannon Sharp might be one of those people for me then, because like he's one of my favorite tight ends all time. He seems cool as shit when you listen to his podcast. Seems funny, but he seems like the type of dude that's so like business and about like his shit that he ain't got time to
And see, there we go. We threw the lures out there. They're gonna find this because this is gonna be
Talk
on the
some shit
internet.
about us.
I think at the end of the day, though, it's
You hear
like
these motherfuckers over here being bitches?
anybody making shit online is like they want that separation for the most part. So it's like don't unless you're doing it too.
I bet Mr. Rogers would have been a bad one to meet because you just thought he'd be a nice guy. Mr. Rogers, get the fuck out my neighborhood, motherfucker! And he
You,
was,
you seen the
Freaks
movie?
out and has a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah,
just
You seen the movie of that one?
oh, which one? Oh, Rogers or whatever. No, I haven't seen it. But
Or
I've heard
would you
good
be my
things.
neighbor? Yeah. No, it's he even goes over like he has his own anger issues, obviously, and the very end of the movie, that was kind of like his thing. Is like I do therapeutic by playing piano, and if I'm really mad, I'll just slam all the keys, and everything was just hitting him all at once at the end of the movie, and he's just by himself in the studio, and you just see him banging.
That's got to be tough though, because I mean, like the dude that was Steve from Blue's Clues said that shit was making him go bald. Always having to be like a wholesome person, no matter what. Like even trying to hit on chicks in a bar is like, hey, I got money, I got this, I'm famous. But it's like,
You want to sit on my thinking chair and think.
Yeah, and it's like, wait a minute, aren't you the guy with the blue dog or whatever? So he said like that. And the other thing was funny about Steve too is he was like a hardcore rocker in like a heavy metal band. So he was kind of like
is, baby.
Yeah, still is. And he said it would kind of kill to the whole heavy metal vibe. And it's like, aren't you Steve from Blue's Clues?
That's funny as shit.
Well, shit. Yeah, I am.
It looks like Blue jumped into your pussy.
Whoa.
Blues can do. So
Scooby-Doo.
We gotta find a
so can
Blues
you.
can do. Yeah, that's right. We gotta find the clue. Oh, it looks like there's a blue paw on your pussy.
One of my clues is ass. Yeah. Who do you think?
We better draw it in our fucking notebook.
Okay, out of these three, who do you think had the most? What's the word I was saying?
The fattest penis.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Go. No.
Gerald from the Subway shop down the way.
Very nice.
He's got a huge cock.
Shouldn't be showing you that, but
no.
Gerald.
Don't mix that up. It's Subway. Gerald
it's a completely
and Jared
different
are two
person.
people.
Jared is a pedophile, a PDF file.
A PDF.
Gerald just has
He's
a big
PDF
dick.
file.
Gerald is the old guy from Sonic.
Jared.pdf.
Okay, so out of these three, who do you think had the most underlying anger issues when you caught him alone? Mr. Rogers, Bob Ross, or who's that other fucking calm motherfucker? He was just inside my head. Now I can't remember.
Gandhi? Yeah.
No.
Gandhi.
Hey, Gandhi.
Gandhi was a racist and he beat his wife.
And his own people.
Who
for his own
hasn't?
people. Whoa.
Wow.
I'm not saying I did.
Approximately 40% of the police departments. Ayo. It's true. Look it up.
Damn, I can't think of.
We're not supposed to talk about politics.
Who's
anymore.
the
right.
other fucking?
Sorry.
Hold on, wait a minute. Who's the other like really famous wholesome guy that like never does anything wrong type guy? Like Steve from Blue's Clues. There you go. That'd be the three. So Steve from Blue's Clues. You got fucking Bob Ross or Mr. Rogers. Who you think had the most underlying like fucking real anger in life?
Bob Ross.
Probably
so?
Bob
100%.
You think he was? You think he was all showing us where he was burying the bodies in his pictures?
I'm not saying any of those guys had massive anger issues, but if one of them had to top it out, yeah, it'd be Bob Ross.
We're gonna paint a little bush right here.
This is where I buried the head.
God.
Well, he legitimately, had that one
about that
episode where
bush.
he was talking about like, oh, I'm having a bad time right now, and everything. He was painting everything in like black and red.
That's interesting.
He's
That's
a very
We'll try to find that clip.
expressionist.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Manmosas have gotten to him.
It's true.
Hey, can you actually give the recipe one more time, please?
The recipe for the Manmosa? Okay, so it's Jameson orange, triple sec. Hold on, gotta do orange juice, lemon lime soda, and that's it. Shake it up real good. Of course, you shake up the orange juice and everything else without the soda, so that way you don't have the pressure. The pressure. You ain't want that pressure.
You want it to be depressed.
Depressed, just like me on a Sunday morning.
So let me ask you guys this, and I'm just gonna throw up random fucking random forms of.
Hi, Mom. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Whoever. I'm gonna throw up random just forms of media. So the reason why I brought up the story is. So apparently Yao Ming, his first whole season in the NBA, he refused to dunk because it was disrespectful in his culture. That's why he used to get his shit blocked or whatever. What would be the most disrespectful thing to you, Blade, if, like, say you're on a gun range, you think you're doing good, and then someone does this? What would be like, all right, now you're just being disrespectful, asshole? Every
day
we walking down the street, you stop and think.
Hey, come on, give me.
Did
come
we
here,
really
James.
just fucking Arthur this shit?
Come here, James.
So what? Oh yeah.
We just had a brother moment.
Brother moment.
Brought to you by
On
Jameson Whiskey.
Manmosa Monday. Monday. Hell yeah. Let's go.
So let me ask you this:
Manmosas are
if you
getting
hit like say you hit 5 bullseyes, like fucking like what do you call that shit? Robin Hood that shit, perfect on the spot every time, and then someone comes behind you and then hit your target in a little heart. Is that like
that'd be disrespectful? I would feel a little offended, and I'd be like, "All right, motherfucker, challenge."
Spencer? What's the equivalent for you in the band scene?
I mean, playing other people's instruments when they don't ask you to.
Damn. That seems like a
Okay,
disrespect
see
thing,
that's
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
if somebody
okay,
just
okay.
picked up my rifle and started shooting it, I'd be a little pissed off.
And they shoot it better than you?
Not even that. Just like
Just
if
if they
you
did
didn't
it.
ask, if you just are some fucking guy at the range that came over and was just like, "Oh, cool, gow 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 gow."
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, fucker. Is that yours?
I could say maybe one. If you like invite somebody on stage and just stay there, and
Like, have
don't
you-
get off stage
Forever.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that that
part of
clip
the
of
show now.
that clip of the Jackson 5 and Michael Jackson trying to steal the shine from Cher?
No. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That shit's hilarious because like you could see he was pissed that he had to be the background act, and like the whole time he's like dancing so smooth.
If you are a guest, you are a guest. Don't try to steal the show unless they're asking you to. That's
Right.
fine. But like, we had the show.
Had to do it.
All right.
Okay, it's
You
fine.
good? Chunk it out. Anyways.
Chunk it out.
Chunk it out.
Yeah, I mean, you don't, dude. If somebody's like, "Hey, come up, do a song," okay, I'll do a song, and you're just like, "Can I do another?" All right, maybe one more. All right, can I do another? Okay, no, fuck off, leave. Like,
Can I do like FOMO?
no, get off.
Can I get like an encore or something?
No.
It's my show.
No.
Yeah, but you don't. You
What
don't
if
see
I
that
flop my
often.
penis
It's-
out?
It is what it is. Like,
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
do it.
What? I don't.
The pressure's on. No.
Under pressure.
All right, do you want to do the song game?
Well, I got two more things I did kind of want to bring up to you guys. That's kind of like somewhat important shit. So they said for the first time ever they have a non-opioid based painkiller. I just think that was an interesting little factoid.
Alcohol.
I'll
Whiskey.
find a way to abuse it.
Somebody will. That's the thing. They'll always find a way.
Ringo will find a way.
And
to
then
abuse it.
and then the other one that I actually thought was a more interesting story, and kind of wanted to get what y'all's opinion on this is. What are you looking for, sir?
The fire. Don't dare start a flame.
The dragon is the protector of the flame.
What is wrong with you? Why have you done this?
Sorry, please. I'm learning too. So the company I think was Enron. I think that's what it was. Enron Technologies.
That's an
Enron?
unfortunate name.
It really is.
Enron?
Enron, I think.
Like the 90s company that was embezzling so many millions of dollars and then they went under because they got lawsuited and then everybody was like, burn the records! And there was people jumping off of their building and stuff like that.
Those guys. So, like I was trying to say, yes,
That's the one.
that's the one.
Oh,
That
okay.
was also. Do you mean the ones that was also being ran by Dick Cheney, even supporting all the military contracts for Afghanistan and everything? He was making all that extra money on the side.
That was different.
No, okay, sorry, wrong people. Buck me then.
I think
Anyways,
that's Halliburton.
oh yeah, that's right, anyways, Enron, whatever. So
That's a whole other thing.
so they trying to introduce
Shit my brain about.
this new form of home
Moo.
personal energy.
Moo.
Basically, they call it the egg. What the egg is basically a nuclear reactor in your house. It is a
Moo.
moo. It's basically like a fucking little.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
It's a nuclear energy fucking a nuclear energy like egg that you put into your own house, and you have like sustainable fucking nuclear energy in your own like your place. Like it attaches to your house.
That's
Should
cool
we-
as fuck.
Or should we be terrified? Like it's nuclear. Like,
Dude, no.
shouldn't be- okay, all right.
Nuclear energy is not as bad as the media is made. It Blade.
Hell yes. Spencer and I are on the same fucking
I get
page
it.
here. It is a natural, clean resource. The only thing that fucking happens is the nuclear waste that happens. It does take forever, but you can utilize that for other power sources, or you can cause more nuclear fission to happen even with that small amount of material. Oh, it's renewable as fuck, guys. You're just scared of it because of nuclear bombs. That's
Yeah.
just one application of the thing.
And there has been a couple of like reactor problems.
Okay.
We call them meltdowns.
That's what I.
There's also the Japanese thing where earthquakes happen and
That's
things
why you don't
crack
do them in Japan for the
But
most
see,
part.
but that's
on
what worries.
faults, exactly.
But that's what worries me about. Cause like, okay, so
Tectonic
these
plates.
technology companies are based like in California and shit, which is all earthquakes and all that kind of crap.
Wouldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so think about. That's my point. Like, say you have your little nuclear egg on your fucking countertop, supplying your power. One day you have a fucking earthquake and it falls off the mantle.
it takes
like,
way more than that little bit to fuck you up that bad.
That's the one. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, speaking as two jackasses, grain of salt, everything. We're obviously not informed completely for all you people that take shit literally. But like, you know, we're just sitting there saying, like, to me, it's like you have a nuclear reactor in your house at any given time. It feels like there just seems like there's a possibility of a lot of things to be able to go wrong in that application. And like,
Okay, our electrical circuits are, dude. If any of this shit gets cut because of a damn squirrel or something,
right?
that's an. I can't even talk.
Or a drunk person hitting a pole.
Yeah, honestly.
How many times has that happened to you guys where you hear skr crash
Yeah,
and then your fucking television goes doot?
that's a good point too. That's a.
Not nearly as much as
Hey,
I used to.
It
maybe-
happens a lot in my neighborhood.
Maybe it's just because you're Poppy over here, because I'm your papi. And maybe it's just because I'm just uninformed and don't understand it. But yeah, to me, it's just like.
Ándale, Norse papi way. Ándale.
Caliente.
But it
Pinche
just-
ice, ándale. Hey, right here. Right here.
Tell him.
He's from fucking Sweden. Look at him.
Tell-
Look at him. He don't got no
who's
papers.
Papi. Tell him who Papi.
See, obviously he's just Spanish.
One more time. Who Papi?
I'm papi.
It's him.
Is him.
I'm papi.
Oh, he Papi.
I'm papi.
Okay,
I'm
we
Papi.
Papi though.
Okay, what
Yeah.
were we talking about?
But anyways, yeah. So that was just my thing. Like, it just seems so crazy to me to just have a nuclear fucking egg to provide power
Okay,
in your
look.
household.
As a individual who's played Civilization, many Civilization.
Which one?
One. You know what? No, I started off with 4 all the way to 7.
What's
now.
the one that you
Or-
can hack Gandhi and make him a war criminal?
That's 4.
It's just so
As
funny.
if that isn't already.
No, it's funny because in the game you can hack Gandhi to be like the most evil person. He
You
just
said it to
all-out
very
nuclear
easy.
War.
You said it
Yeah.
to very easy, right? And whenever you set it to very easy, it negates the. It adds a -1 counter to your to the aggressiveness of an individual.
So it
right?
makes it go all the way to the top.
So it
Yeah.
goes 0 to negative, and then it's like click 999 aggressive.
It's like all you gotta do
And
is
he's
look at
just
Gandhi,
like,
just nuclear.
I'm
everywhere.
going to get the nuclear power here. I'm gonna take over everything. I'm gonna blow everything up. Guess what? Nukes.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
And then one time, I actually was like, "Hey, Gandhi, we're cool, right? Look at all this nuclear shit. Me and you, nuclear powers." He nuked me. Yeah, straight up. It's
I love it.
straight up in my fucking capital, bro. He sent nukes, and I'm like, "Oh, you bastard!"
Real quick, timekeeper, what are we at?
900.
46.
Oh damn, we're
That's
still
not bad.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, we're doing pretty
It's
good.
probably 20 or so.
So, also going back to the nuclear stuff,
Right.
it's not bad, especially if you keep it away from tectonic shit.
Hold on
like,
one second. My bad. It sounded like there was an airplane in the background. It's like we're talking about nuclear
There
shit in the
is,
airplane.
there is, but
You
that's
heard that
not
too?
that's not a normal.
They're talking about bullshit again.
It was one of those standard biplanes from the local airport. That's right. We have an airport. We're fancy.
In
Anywhere,
somewhere
Texas.
Texas.
That's
Oh,
right.
anywhere Texas. Right?
Yeah,
It
it's a
narrows
whole
it
bunch of
down.
things.
There's actually a lot of airports.
Oh yeah.
Guys
We got
who
a
live
lot
in
of
El
them.
Paso.
For real,
Right.
right.
It's like the furthest.
So what were you saying, Blade? The nuclear what?
So nuclear's not bad, especially if you put it in like let's say Midwest America, like the Nebraskas, the Dakotas, the like right down the center there, where there's not a lot of tectonic activity, and then we could have some really awesome energy and power and start actually leading into the future of stuff. But you know, the aliens haven't come here. See episode 1, 9/11 in space.
We'll be there. Yeah, start from the beginning.
I can't believe we called it that.
We did call
That's
it
a good
that.
time.
Okay, well.
That's
Take
my
that.
belief. Like I really think that. Like that's an honest belief of mine. I think
Reiterate your belief real fast.
I think the world needs unification, and the only way that the world's going to get unified is if there's a astrological threat, like
So it's funny
like
you say
aliens,
that.
xenophobic threat,
No,
a
it's
xeno threat.
Funny you said that because you actually reminded me of something. They said in 2032 it might all be over. They
What do you mean?
They said supposedly there's an asteroid that's apparently like 20 stories big.
Fuck
is
yeah.
aiming towards.
I
the
voted
Earth.
for him.
That's the guy I voted for back
yeah,
then.
I-
Finally,
that's
he's
who I
finally
wrote in.
come.
Took them long enough.
Motherfucker.
But yeah,
Damn,
so
I've
they
been doing
said
that for like
Wait,
8
is that an
years
election
now.
year too?
2032 probably.
It is an election
That
year.
is. Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
convenient as fuck.
That's like 2 election cycles away.
See, now here's the thing. Whoever the 2 jackasses are running for, I don't care. They're going to be arguing, oh, I could take it out. No, then the other one's, I could
Douchebag
take it
and
out.
Shit sandwich.
Nothing's
And
gonna
then
happen.
nothing happens, and then we all die. Right,
I
Blake?
mean, we're gonna be dead either way.
By 2032, I hope not.
Our cells have already degraded. You're not 25, you're not 25, and I'm not 25. Our cells have been degrading for X amount of years.
Blade,
At
I'm
least 3 or 4
26.
times over.
Huh?
I'm 26.
You're
So you-
degrading.
3 times over.
degrading.
Was it every 7 years?
Degrading.
I think 10 or so.
Whatever. Yeah,
You're dying.
You're dying.
You're dead. Yeah. No, but they were saying that like they've already established like a global
You're not allowed to
asteroid.
die before me.
I'd hope not. Jesus
Hold on.
Christ.
None of you are.
No, I'm going first.
Say your piece, motherfucker.
What?
Say your piece.
You're all not allowed to die before me.
And James?
I'm going first out of the 3 of us.
No, you're not.
Yeah, yeah.
See, this is what happens. He's gonna be like, oh, stroking out or some shit, and I'm gonna hit him with the adrenaline pin that I've got.
Get up, get up, get up.
Hey, shut the fuck up! You ain't dying.
You know what? You know
what?
what?
The fuck was you have adrenaline?
You know what? You know what, Blade? Just because of that,
I don't have it on.
All right, this
right
has
now. He's
been
gonna actually
Deep
die.
Thoughts.
And I'm back, motherfucker.
We didn't even make it to Manmosas 3.
Oh no, there's gonna be a third one.
There should be a third one.
Well,
It-
this
it's
is gonna be a
fucking better
tradition.
be a
Is
third
this a
one.
tradition? Manmosas,
Manmosas
making
is
manmosas.
This is our.
How do you
tradition.
guys like the manmosas? They're
Very
pretty good,
good.
right?
Good
They
drink,
are
good drink.
hitting.
Yeah, they actually
sure
sneak
are.
up on you as a motherfucker.
I'm heavy-handed whenever it comes to. So
Yes,
there's
he
people
is.
that are lead-footed.
He's
I'm
lead-handed.
lead-handed when it
Comes to
comes
pour
to
them
a
drinks, yeah.
bottle pour. Hell yeah!
Here we go.
So what do you think? What do you think? So
Do
what
it, do it, do it.
So give me. Oh, is he making one? Good job, producer. So let me ask you. I want 2 answers out of both of y'all.
Would you
What's
mind
your?
topping me off over here? Give me a little top.
All right, hold on.
No, you can keep going, James. Here, I'll
That's why I love
Ben
him.
Tops.
That's why he's my brother.
There, you got to help your friend out every now and then. No, so I want 2 answers out of both of you guys. I want your realistic solution that you think you could possibly be able to do to take out this missile situation or this asteroid situation, and then I want your comic cartoonish shit. Thank you, sir.
You go, Blade.
Thank you, sir. That's good.
I'll finish it off.
Damn.
Okay, so we're talking actual shit.
Yeah, what's your first actual, like, what do you think can actually be, like, let's say the 3 of us are the NASA think tank, we got to take care of this fucking asteroid, and we're fucked if it's the 3 of us, but what would you think would be our solution, like, if we're just coming up with something? I mean, the obvious choice, I think, is giant missile, but then, you know, that creates shrapnel and smaller asteroids that could potentially pierce if it's that big.
That's fine. Okay, are you ready for this? So it is basically that.
Are you ready for this?
That's what. The
The
ADHD, son.
Yep, they
The
have it.
Manmosas
I'll make it as a
activated.
sample.
The
I'll have it
TISM,
ready
the
next
TISM
week.
hit.
I would love that.
Yeah, make sure you have that one next time, sir.
Just have the.
Just end it there.
And yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You
Go
get
ahead,
it.
Blade.
You get
What's
it.
your answer?
So yeah, it's definitely going to be the nuke thing. I would send a nuke towards it, right?
Right. Oh, he's
shit,
got to take
it's
a hit
out.
on this one.
It's out. It's out. It's okay. I can talk.
No, his idea just
I have it right here.
went away.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. I mean, that seems like it would be like the first and most logical things. You got to like take the biggest fucking like powerhouse missile you got to just annihilate it.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Dun, 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 dun,
You
dun.
motherfuckers, stay on track.
Anyway,
Sorry, the TISM hit.
so yes, I would definitely send a depending on how big the asteroid is, how much time.
20 stories high.
20 stories
Damn.
high. Have
It's
we
a
seen
huge fucking
Have
asteroid.
It's
we
a
Yeah.
seen it?
skyscraper.
How far away have we seen it? We're
Yeah,
using
by
light
2032 is supposedly is when it's going to hit us, and it's 20
Okay.
stories high.
So I would do the math.
Got 7 years.
I would get my mathematics guys together. We would shoot this nuke out to
Assemble the
intercept it,
nerds!
right? We would, yes, exactly, and then
Don't do that again, please.
We would send that, blow that up,
Assembling the nerds.
and depending on how the debris breaks off,
Right.
we'd keep an eye on it, create that fucking trajectory, and then send out smaller missiles to break up the smaller stuff to where it's small enough to break up in the atmosphere.
Well, here's a question too, though. Like,
Or
okay,
land in the ocean safely, and we can
Yeah.
make money off of it.
that's the goal. No, but so here's an idea too. Like, so isn't an asteroid generally like a bunch of metal, right? It's like iron and all that shit.
Sometimes it could be frozen water.
That's a
sometimes
comet.
it can be carbon.
A comet is frozen water.
That's
and
actually
ice.
true, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, well-
an asteroid
well,
I
fuck
think is
me.
rock and metal, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a bunch of raw material.
Okay, so like if it was metallic,
Nutella.
It's Nutella.
Brought to you by.
Bro, I know what I do
Oh.
if it's Nutella.
Look, don't tell me not to do it and then you do it.
But I got excited. You're
Yeah,
talking about
me too.
food.
Ah!
I would send my loyal army of prostitutes.
Oh,
give me-
anyways, so wouldn't it, do you think they could come up with some kind of missile system that's like based off of hitting like metallic objects? Like it, like once it splinters off, it can like seek into like the bigger pieces or whatever that won't break down.
Well, if you hit it with a nuke, right?
But wouldn't that destroy the atmosphere, which is what we need to help break down
I'm
the
not
rock
saying
anyways?
that it would happen here. I'm saying do the math where we hit it
You're
beforehand.
right. Launch it over Russia, okay?
No, not even that. I'm talking about actual like trajectory shit, like some actual shit that we could probably do. Is figure out how fast this fucking thing is going using our telescopes. Watch it for a little bit. Figure out a trajectory and a fire path.
Step
and
5, revive Einstein.
Well, I mean, okay, as much as I hate to fucking say it, we've got Elon Musk and other fucking geniuses out there that
You just
can
gotta trust
understand
these
this
guys.
shit.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you do have to trust these guys because they're smarter than us to figure out the fucking parabolic arches of fucking gravity and
Right.
and shit like that.
I think a lot of people, like, in their heads, like, the social justice warrior thing, they forget that these guys are super geniuses. Just because you don't agree with everything doesn't take away their
I mean, he's a
intelligence.
super thief.
Elon?
There's that too.
Yeah.
Well, we can get into that in another episode.
That's the whole
'cause
Not
Zuckerberg
now.
shit. Too.
I don't want to talk about it ever, really.
yeah, well, I mean, whatever. That's something.
Yeah,
I just
fair
want
point.
to talk shit now
Gotcha.
and then get away with
Get
it.
it over with.
Well,
Before
if
we get
you
too
if
big.
you want my fake answer, can I give you my fake answer?
Well,
Sure.
yeah, go ahead.
Here it is. Let's see it. Drop it on here.
Can't see it over here.
Oh wait.
Gotta put it there. Come
Yeah,
on,
I
let's
was
see
Let's see
it.
what's going on.
I was gonna
Let's
turn it
Let's
up.
see it. I'm waiting for it. I'm
see
looking.
what I want to know what
I'm looking.
nonsense he's got in his fucking.
It better not be a penis again.
Oh, it is.
Is it Futurama?
Oh no.
Don't be Futurama.
All right.
Simpsons called it. Okay. Got a Dale top. Okay. We got a bald.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Magnets, bitch.
that's what I was
How do those
saying.
work?
Fucking magnets. How do they? Oh, god damn. Okay. Was it Breaking Bad magnets?
Yeah. Magnets.
This show's fucking
How the fuck do
cool.
they work?
I really enjoy that show.
I'm trying to figure out the audio on this because he's like, magnets, bitch. But, yeah. Okay.
Either way, yeah.
Anyways.
But yeah, that's how I would do it.
What would you like? Try to like put the negative polarity on the magnet so you send it outwards?
Now I'm actually thinking about it. That
I'm gonna
We
Would
don't
try,
want
that-
to bring it closer.
would
I'm gonna
that work?
charge the stratosphere and reverse the polarity so that
Would
way
that
it creates
legitimately
a
work?
force field to bounce off the metallic
To answer your question,
metallic
Spencer,
nature
seriously.
of the asteroid.
I don't know because I'm not sure how metallic,
Sorry,
magnetized, magnetizing iron is or whatever. I'm sure there's a way to magnetize it, but you'd have to go through those
God,
steps to
we're
get to the
dumb.
next ones.
Jesus, we're stupid.
Two
We are.
jackasses, grain of salt, and we're drinking Manmosas.
Well,
man,
there's
so-
3 now.
3 jackasses,
Yeah.
grain of
3
salt.
jackasses,
We've
3 grains of
evolved.
salt. We're getting
With a
salty.
studio. You fucked up now.
I have a couch.
My cartoon answer is we build a giant hammer.
Yo.
Just a ginormous fucking hammer.
Oh, we also got to build a giant
I have a good cartoon
basketball
answer.
hoop out there to smack it in.
Oh no! What it is we build a giant fucking home run derby park, and we have like in the
Ooh,
end,
you're
so it's
real
like a big
close.
bat, bam, and it just goes
You're
flying
real
over.
close to my idea.
What's your
Okay,
cartoon answer?
So we pull our scientists together, like we were saying, right? But instead of thinking of trajectories and
and we
sending
launch all the
nukes,
scientists at them. Yes.
we
Not
resurrect.
doing anything.
We resurrect or
Nerds.
clone Babe Ruth as a kaiju, and he home runs that fucking thing back to where it came from.
I don't think there's a hot dog big enough
or beer
to
enough.
give him.
Yeah, we'd be the beer
Or a
shortage would be-
cigar.
Yeah, well, so think about that.
Or
Our
any
whole-
vice.
Our whole show would be fucked because we'd lose our cigars because you have to make one giant one for the babe. You got to make all the beer for one big babe drink, and then hot dogs are gone, so you can't even enjoy
okay,
that.
this is a Blade question actually. Wasn't there like a government thing where we're taking everybody's guns for a while there?
When?
What?
I don't know when.
Not here.
Not here, obviously. No shit.
Australia did it,
Okay, so take that. If
and then they
there's-
lost the
if
war
there's
to a bunch of birds.
Dumbasses. If there's a version of that, but
emu war.
for all of our cigars, it's like we got to fund the Babe
Oh,
Ruth
like
resurrection.
prohibition kind of thing.
Kinda, but it's only
Oh
for
yeah,
this.
for copper,
Yeah, it's
for
the,
bullets and stuff back in World War II and World War I think.
there you go. It'd be the sake for resurrecting Babe Ruth. It's like, all right, we need.
Yeah, but
all
then
the-
we'd have the problem of eliminating Babe Ruth.
I mean, this is a global thing.
Well,
You
then
guys
just take
wanna
the
keep
cigar
doing
back
it?
from him.
You guys
What
want
if
to
Babe
keep
Ruth
living?
just walks into the
You wanna
ocean like
keep
Godzilla?
living?
I would love it.
It
Dude,
just
hey,
disappears. till we
hey,
need
there's a
him
lot
again.
of people that say that there's not much American history. We got Kaiju Babe Ruth. Okay.
Kaiju Babe Ruth bitches.
That's a part of history now. That's
Yeah,
on the internet.
We just made that. Hey, guess what, everybody? Welcome to American folklore. We just created Kaiju Babe Ruth.
He's basically Paul Bunyan, just Babe Ruth.
And then whenever he really
We
gets-
also have Paul Bunyan. So.
yeah,
That's
that's
true.
true. Oh, damn, we got two.
Wow, that's the combo. One is a
Damn.
woodsman, and the other one's a baseball player.
And then when America's freedom is truly, truly fucking threatened on the homeland, the Statue of Liberty rises up and protects us too.
that's
so.
true, and she's a master swordsman.
What is the Planet of the Apes quote?
They
They
blew
did
it
it.
up.
all
They
to-
did it. They blew it all to
to
hell. They really did it. He's like, nah. yeah.
There's this fucking subreddit that's like shitty movie details. It's like it's that scene.
Yeah.
It's like small known fact. The Statue of Liberty didn't actually explode. I was like,
Wait,
no
what?
Oh,
It
shit.
didn't?
What? Crazy.
no. There's a okay. I think I hold on.
That's like saying you watch Sharknado. There wasn't actually a shark tornado in the whole thing. You're like,
There
really?
wasn't a Sharknado?
But there's 7 of them fucking movies. What do you mean there's not a real Sharknado?
Next, you're going to tell me Riddick isn't real.
Blade, sit down. I have something to inform you.
Please don't tell me Batman's not real.
Can I tell you something that's
Well,
really
there's
going to
Black
break?
Man.
What about
Spencer-
Transformers?
Hold on,
Transformers
guys.
not real?
Well, there's
I gotta-
transgenders.
guys,
Hell yeah.
dicks
They're
that
kinda the
meet
same thing.
eyes. Yeah. Whoa. All right,
More than meets the eye.
Spencer,
Whoa.
close up on me real quick. I got to really blow Blade's mind on this one.
All right, ready?
Yep.
You ready?
Okay.
Are
Pay
you
attention on this one, please.
All
So,
right.
are you ready?
Go ahead.
All right, hold on.
Yep.
Damn it, fucked it up. Hold on. Let me try it
One
again.
more time. One more time.
Let me try it again.
And chunk it down. There he is. All right. And now back to where we're supposed to be.
All right, what happened here?
There we go.
There we are.
All right, but oh no, we lost. Oh, there it is. All right, Blade. I'm gonna really blow your fucking mind. Did you know that not everybody's Hulk Hogan's brother?
What? What do you mean? He's not my brother?
Did you also know?
Then
that-
where have all these royalties been coming from?
Well, that's from the Pope, but that's another episode. We'll talk
So
about
next
that.
you're going to tell me that Nigerian prince isn't real.
Well, that's yeah, that's another thing I had to tell you. The Nigerian prince that claims to be your cousin is not real. Does not exist either. And this
So
one's
the
going to really
next
fuck
one's
with you.
going to involve religion. I'm sorry.
No. This one's going to really hurt you. This one's going to really hurt you. You know Dominic Toretto's not actually your family. I know. Hold on.
So,
process. No. Process it.
Is
Just let
family
it
not the
process.
strongest thing?
It is, but you don't qualify.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
me feel lonely.
Yeah. Well, hold on. 1 is the loneliest number that you could ever be.
But there's 3 of us here, and I don't know what that means.
Well, 2 can be as bad as 1,
But what is 3?
but the loneliest number is still the number 1.
But what is 3, though? There's
A
3
crowd?
of us. Huh.
So serious for
Okay.
nothing.
Stupid.
Yeah. All right. So are we ending this on the music game?
All right, yeah. So we're gonna
We're
do
ending this. We're officially drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
exactly.
are. Yeah, y'all just don't know how to be professional. All right,
does
how
that
many
mean?
you got, Spencer? Just one or what?
Lieutenant Slurs.
Lieutenant, I got a new game. I got one new song for y'all.
So we're gonna do like we did last time, and whoever wins the game gets to do the outro. That just seems like a decent way to be able to end the
But I
show.
am keeping score.
Okay, so right now I'm 1-0. I'm the winner.
1-0.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
the
right,
winner
baby.
right now.
And go ahead and play one more time how he won. All right, there's
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep every winning
I love
song as a bumper, so we're using the show.
Sure,
This
that's
I like that.
Actually, not a bad idea. Yeah,
It
yeah,
isn't.
yeah.
So we're adding to the show as we play our dumbass games.
So
Content.
the games will. I wanted to think a little bit different of the hints this time. They're still increasing difficulty, but they're also different sections of the song. Okay,
Oh, cool.
but it's
Okay.
more obvious the more. In this week, actually, I'm going to give you 3 hints. But if neither of y'all can get it, I'll give you a 4th emergency hint. That is a dead giveaway, and whoever screams it out first wins.
Put your hand down.
So
class nerd.
question.
Go ahead, Blade.
I have a question. So the
Class clown.
last song, was that the same snippet just cut up differently?
Yeah, because
yeah.
Okay, but
what's
now
crazy
you're
is-
doing it 3 different snippets, 3 different ways.
Just this week, we'll play with it every week.
I was
I really
so
like
pissed
that
off.
idea.
I
Makes
was
it
so
even.
pissed off at myself though when I re-listened to the episode and I'm like, God damn, it's so obvious
That
now.
is,
Like,
yeah,
fuck.
exactly.
Especially by the second. The first hint still no, but the second hint I'm like, yep, there it is.
We all went to the same skate rink.
Yeah.
We heard that song
You're
all
in
the
it.
time.
So you're in
Whoa,
it.
what?
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 Hold on.
What'd you do
Let's
with the
talk
coach's
about
dick?
that.
Nothing. Never mind. I don't want to talk about what I heard.
Anyways,
Go ahead. So what'd you do to the coach's cock?
Stroked it.
Okay. Well, that's not a very interesting story. He stroked it. Go on.
so
Gay.
yeah, I'll give you your first initial hint. Set yourself, you two, back in the year 2003, where everybody was edgy, and the internet was in its infancy, and everybody wanted to be cool, and being angry was awesome. Okay,
All right.
alt rock. Is that fair?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
good.
Papa
That's
Roach.
good. Oh,
Fuck no.
got it. Which one? Scars.
No.
Right.
No. I can't. Here's the thing with this, and I think this is fair too. Name of the song, artist. I will never tell you if it's yes or no. You have to give me the name of the song.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Hint number 1.
Do it again, please.
Wow.
The slow motion reverse ones always fuck with me.
Yeah, it should.
Do it one more time.
One more time.
Alternative rock 2003-ish.
No, it's the year 2003.
Okay.
What's your second hint?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes. Let's hear it.
Is it Aerials by System of a Down?
No, and that's your one guess for this hint. Blade, go ahead.
All right.
Hit it.
I'm gonna be pissed because it's gonna be another one. Be like, no shit.
Fuck. Lay it on me one more time.
What? One more
Oh,
time.
come on.
No, you get one. Hey, you got to use all 3 of your hints. You want your next hint, or you want to guess?
Damn, that one. Is it? Come on, you can't tell me I can't guess again.
You
No.
can't.
Nope.
Not this one.
One
You
guess
used
per
it.
hint.
I know. Isn't this terrible? Let's hear the third one.
Third hint. All right, you ready? This one will be a little bit easier, okay? It's iconic. We may have to go to our fourth hint.
Do
wanna
it
hear
one more time.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh wait. You know what the hint again?
God, that sounds so familiar. It's crazy.
Of course it does. One more time.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Try
that's
to-
so fucking
try
good.
I feel like if it was like 2 more notes, I would have it. Like that shit.
That would be dead giveaway, though.
Yeah.
Now, this next hint would be a dead giveaway, so do you want that yet or no?
I feel like if we hit to the 4th hint, neither one of us
Okay, this
wins.
is my guess for this one. Is it? It sounds like 6 a.m.
You mean 3 a.m.?
Is it the Nikki
No,
Six
Nikki
band?
6 was 6
Oh.
Nikki
a.m.
Six band.
Okay, never mind. I'll tell you no.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
You want that last hint one more time?
Well, he can't guess, but I
can't
can.
guess, but he
Oh,
can.
you want to hear
Yeah.
it one more time?
Wow. That sounds so fucking familiar, and I hate it.
Yes. Now here's the thing: if y'all don't get it after this fourth hint, I win.
Okay.
But I don't want to do the outro.
All right, we'll go ahead.
Next hint.
Yeah.
All right. This is your last chance. Okay. This is dead giveaway. I promise.
All right. Hate everything
3
about
Days
you.
Grace. I hate everything about you. Yeah. I think that goes to him.
There you go.
I think it goes to James this time. He's the one that said it, and it just so happens the chorus is the name.
Love you.
So
Yeah.
I
that was
I,
awesome.
Damn, that was my fucking song
Hell
too.
yeah.
That pisses me off.
I thought it was appropriate for the Valentine's episode.
that was
That's
like,
perfect.
man, I used to love 3 Days Grace too. That was like my fucking band. I used to love.
I
them
wanted to
motherfuckers.
make it fucking.
Damn.
Well, James, you get the outro this time.
Well, you know, how can I make this extra corny and cheesy for Valentine's Day? Well, everybody, that's been this episode. As you can see, more nonsense and tomfoolery to come. We're glad you guys joined us as always. You know, once again, hey, we've been doing this for almost a year now. I think it might be actually at a year. So we appreciate you guys coming around, sticking with us, who have helping us grow. We hope we're doing a better show. Please get in the comments. Let us know what we can do. Maybe you know, if there's something you would like to see us talk about, or something you'd like to see us bullshit about, or hell, even just if for the debates that we have, who wins, who loses, all that kind of stuff. You know, we are looking to always add to the show, but as always, you know, we really appreciate you guys. We love you guys always with consent. And, yeah, like, subscribe, share, all those other things. As always, I've been your host, James Weaver, co-host.
Me, Blade, the degenerate extraordinaire.
And from producer
good ASMR.
and from producer Island, Spencer.
That's a solid middle finger right there.
That's a big one. Fill that one up your Valentine's hole.
You can feel it all the way up in your vulva. That's right.
Okay.
Your vulva.
We'll never stop. He's drunk. Hey.
I am.
But anyway, so yeah, once
Love
again,
you
thank
with
you.
consent.
Like, subscribe. We love you with consent. Happy Valentine's Day, motherfuckers. And bye.